Hi, today I am here to discuss about one of the medical and surgical condition, that is hernia. Hernia, it is a protrusion or displacement of the organ and its containing wall. So we know all the organs are situated inside in our body. When the organs are displacing or any changes will be occur, that will be protrusion, little slight protrusion will occur, that is called hernia. So we can see what are the components of the hernia. What are the main contents of hernia? Hernia has three components. First one is the sac, one pouch like structure. And also second is the covering of hernia, and third one is the content of hernia. These are the three main components of hernia. So let's discuss what are the etiological factors of hernia. First one is the any abnormal congenitals or congenital anomalies. Second one is the muscle weakness. And third one is the increased abdominal pressure, intra-abdominal pressure increasing. And other risk factors are obesity, smoking, constipation, and chronic cough. So let's see what are the classification of hernia. The classification firstly divide as per the severity of this condition. The severity of this hernia condition mainly classified into three. First one is the reducible. Reducible, when the hernia it is moved back from the peritoneal cavity, that is called the reducible hernia. The second one is the incarcerable. The incarcerable, it is when the hernia it is outside of the peritoneal cavity. The third one is the strangulated hernia. The strangulated hernia, when it is blocked the blood flow and it is protruded the organs. So these are the three main classification of hernia. So we can see what are the types of hernia. It is occurring in different location or sites of the hernia. So it is mainly we can see the four sites are mostly occur hernia. First one is the inguinal hernia. Second one is the hiatal hernia. Third one is the umbilical hernia, and fourth one is the femoral hernia. These are the hernias. It is occur in different sides of the body. So let's see what are the pathophysiology of hernia. Here already we discussed about the etiological factors. So due to this etiological factor, there is a weakness of abdominal muscles or wall of muscle in the abdomen. So that will leads to increase the intra pressure in the abdominal wall. When the pressure will be increased in muscles wall of the abdomen, that is leads to protrusion or displacement of the abdominal wall. So this protrusion will leads to develop a structure like sag. So this condition is called hernia. So let's see what are the signs and symptoms will show the body if the person who have the hernia. There is a pain when the person is lifting any weights. The pain when the weight lifting. Tenderness and fatigue, and also vomiting, nausea and constipations. These are the common symptoms or signs, clinical manifestations occur the person have hernia. So let's discuss what are the diagnostic evaluation. The diagnostic evaluation, mostly we have to do history collection, physical examination, abdominal X-ray, MRI, CBC complete blood count. So these are the diagnostic evaluation. After the diagnostic evaluation, let's see the management. Here management, why we are giving to the treatment to the patient, it will recover from the signs and symptoms and also prevent the further complications. So let's start the management. The management for the pain, nausea, vomiting are the main symptoms. For the symptoms, firstly we have to reduce. For that, we can provide analgesics, antibiotics if suppose the blockage of blood that will leads to the any infections, so that will we have to prevent the infection, we should provide antibiotics, and analgesics will given to prevent the or reduce the pain, and antacid at help to reduce nausea and vomiting. And also one of the another management is the truss. Truss is the firm pad that we have to held by a belt. So we should keep it when the reduction of the hernia. It helps to reduce the size of hernia. So these are the medical management and pharmacological management we are firstly provide. The patient is not recover from this, we should go for the surgical management. The surgical management, here we can do mainly hernotomy and hernography. So these both surgery we can do it for in the severe condition. That means when the abdominal protrusion, otherwise this hernia will be block the blood supply or blockage of the blood circulation, that time will go for the surgery. That is a emergency situation only we go for the surgery. So it is the remove the particular part when the sac is or pouch are protruded from the organs, we should remove that sac. So that is the surgical or surgery we can do it. So after the surgery, the next we can discuss about the management as a nurse. Here the nursing management, for the every condition nursing management is very important. See here also we should do the pre and post operative management, as well as we can see what are the important role as nurse. Assess the patient condition and provide the comfortable position, and educate the patient about the disease condition and further complications, and also prescribe the medication as per the physician order, provide psychological support to the patient, and if the patient undergoing the surgery, we should provide the pre and post operative management. In pre and post operative management, we should before the surgery and after surgery, we should monitor the vital signs and record it. If any abnormalities we are noticing, we should inform to our physician. And also after surgery, if any kind of hemorrhage or any changes of vital signs, we should record it and inform to the doctors. So today we discuss about the hernia. Hernia, it is the protrusion or displacement of organ through its containing wall. When the protrusion occur, with the management we can do it for, we should provide medication firstly. If you are not recovered from the medical management, we should go for the surgery. So hope you all understand hernia and its management, how it is we can save the patient from this condition. So hope you all enjoy this video. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you in next video. Bye-bye.